Hey all, this is a story of two photos of one building that I took 10 years apart at the same hour and at the same minute. The photos were taken on Broadway and Manor Street in the city of Albany. The first one I took on August 23rd, 2008, which was a really nice, lovely Saturday afternoon. And the second photo, taken 10 years later, was August 23rd, 2018, which was a Thursday. It was never my intention to try to duplicate this first photo. I just think it came to mind, and I decided to do it maybe a couple days before August 23rd, 2018. When I took the photo in 2008, I was a single guy. I had no wife, no children, very few responsibilities. And so I used to just park my car someplace and just take photos. And on this afternoon, I parked my car somewhere on Broadway, and I made my way northwards up the street. And I'll share some of the photos that I got that day. As you can see, it's kind of a broken down industrial commercial place. Not exactly the prettiest spot, but on that day, I just had a good time just walking around, taking photos, and even got a shot of some people taking a beer break from the moving company that would eventually take over that building. And so I think I'll always remember that day. It was pretty clear and nice. And when I revisited that location 10 years later, it was pretty much the same day, but it was a weekday. So there was more traffic and there were people out, and it just had a different significance to it. I couldn't frame the photo exactly the same. I was working with two different cameras. I couldn't remember exactly where my feet were. But I tried as best as I could to get the shot from the same perspective. And so I had a photo on my smartphone that I was working off of, and I just waited for the clock to hit 4:08. I had an alarm set, and I took a picture. And I'm glad that I did it. If you look there at the Google Street View, you can see that subsequent to the photo, the original photo, it changed. The marquee changed, and that's really the only way that the building looks different. The old company, if they were in existence in 2008, either went under or moved, and the moving company just slid into the place, and that's sort of the way life happens, I suppose. I guess I'd just encourage anyone who's taken photos over a course of years, say 5 or 10 years, to go back and maybe try to revisit a place that you photographed, and see how the world has changed around it, and maybe your own life. Like I said, when I took the first photo in 2008, I was a single guy with a camera. But when I took the photo in 2018, I was waiting to meet up with my wife and my then 2-year-old son so that we could go to a children's amusement park down the road. So, 2 photos, 1 location, 10 years apart, and a much different life for me and the building, I suppose. Well, thank you for letting me share this photo with you, and I hope to share some more like this with you. Thank you.